What's going on, Aries? Welcome to your February 2025 mid-month reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in here. All right, I'm trying to pull this oracle card. It doesn't want to come out. So let's see here. A lot going on, though, for the rest of the month. A lot of things are shifting. The sun's coming into Pisces. Mercury's coming into Pisces. Your ruling sign, Mars, right, is about to come direct. That's going to be a very, very big deal for you. You could be feeling at this time, Aries, definitely emotionally exhausted, burnt out, emotionally frustrated, trying to gain traction, trying to go fast, but it's almost as if you have been spinning your wheels in a way. So there's a lot happening. That sun coming into Pisces, Mercury coming into Pisces, a lot of Mercury going on too. And then we will have this new moon in Pisces as well at the end of the month on February 27th. So this Piscean energy is about to really kick in. Pisces is all about the deepening of awareness. It deals with intuition, knowledge, more introspection, reflection. It deals with our dreams, our visions. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull your cards here, Aries. A lot going on, but I think for you that Mars coming direct is going to be a big deal. Finally, you can start to feel somewhat like yourself, or like you're in your energy. Even though Mars doesn't like being in Cancer, it'd rather be in Aries or Capricorn or Scorpio, right? So with it being in Cancer, it just makes things very emotional, uncomfortable, debilitating. Let's see here. You did pull the Seven of Cups here for your overall energy. Yep, that's the Pisces energy here that's starting to take shape for the rest of the month. The Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination. Pisces energy is about the imagination, the ideals, the visions, the dreams that we have. So I think the overall energy here for you for the rest of the month is going to be about your dreams, the things that you're really wanting to create in your life, the ideals that you have about your future and wanting to create that better future for yourself here. You're ready to break free, I'm seeing here, Aries, to liberate yourself. You have the Tower here in the position of your hopes. It's in the position of your fears as well, but I feel like this is more so of a hopeful energy. You're just hoping to break free from bullshit, right? That's what I get. Let's see. I'm going to keep going here. You could be fearing like Tower moments that may happen. We'll clarify that and get more details on it as we go through the reading. But no, I think this is liberation. You have the Fool card here in the future position. You're wanting to really create and overthrow the things in your life that have been keeping you stuck. Yeah, and I feel like you're definitely being encouraged here to really open up your heart to what feels the best here for you, Aries. Oh yeah, this is a great read. Let's go ahead and jump in here, Aries. You pull this Pallas Athena card. It says think. Yeah, Pallas Athena is all about the creative strategy here. And one thing I have a prediction here for you, Aries. With all this Pisces energy that's happening for the rest of the month, Pisces is your 12th house. The 12th house does deal with retreats. So you could be going on some type of retreat here sometime during this month, or even entering into March, I feel. It could be anything. It could be vacation, like a vacation retreat, or or I don't want to say disconnecting from the world, but just retreating from the world, going out and kind of doing your own thing. Could even be some big spiritual healing here as well, or things connected to spirituality in general. I will say to not alienate yourself or isolate yourself here with all that 12th house energy that's going on for you. You want to connect to those big dreams and visions here that you have. And you want to really allow yourself to aspire to those things here. One thing I also get here is like your identity is changing somewhat. I'm not saying you're going through a identity crisis or anything like that, but something about yourself is changing in a big way, and it's on a spiritual level. And I think that's really going to show itself for you in the month, or for the rest of this month here. But this Pallas Athena card is all about the creative strategy and thinking creatively, but not just thinking creatively. It's like coming up with a structure. Come up with that structure and then allow yourself to flow in that structure here. Because I'm seeing you really want to set strong intentions here to do things differently. And everything boils down to your intention, because you did pull this mountain card. It says intention, right? So that's why I'm saying that. And the mountain is all about climbing the mountain. There's things that you want to accomplish. you're very strategic, you're very smart. Some of you are very business savvy, or you're about to become extremely business savvy. But you have the knowledge, like you even have the intuitive wisdom as well. You just know what to do. But I would say here with this intentions card, Spirit is definitely wanting you to set powerful intentions and just stick with your intentions, right? I know you probably hear that a lot, like, oh, I'll set my intentions. But I think it really is for you, like you have very big ideals in which you're really wanting to aspire to. And it does come down and boil down to the intentions that you set for yourself and that you follow through on. Because your goals are definitely accomplishable. You have this self-mastery card. It's the solar plexus chakra. Well, Mars is very much connected to the solar plexus. And so your ruling planet coming direct here this month is going to be a big deal. This is going to give you energy and vitality and give you a more consistent rhythm of energy here. Because there's things that you definitely want to accomplish. There's things that you want to work on when it comes to yourself. Let's see here. You have the Ace of Cups here in the position of the good stuff here happening for you for the rest of the month. Yeah, Ace of Cups is more peace, serenity, emotional fulfillment. Ace of Cups is also symbolic of a blessing as well. So if you've been praying and hoping for a blessing, I see it with the Six of Cups being in your challenge, or to receive just things in general that's going to simplify your life and not make things so confusing or complicated. I do see an increase in positivity in those things here with the Ace of Cups. The Seven of Cups is your overall energy. Like I said, this boils down to your dreams, your vision, and the power of your imagination and certain desires that you have at this time, experiences here that you really want to leap into. This full moon in Leo that we just had, right? Or today, literally when I'm doing this reading, the 12th, this full moon of Leo squared Uranus, right? Uranus is that, that urge to really go beyond what you've done before, to break free from convention, and to transcend limitation and obstacles, right? And really start creating the ideal future here that you want for yourself. Because that Saturn being in Pisces is the ruling planet of Aquarius, because we're in Aquarius season, right? And so it's about the deep, meaningful connection to things. And whether or not those things are in alignment with your values, or how you can take what it is that you have and transcend it even more with that square to Uranus. So for you, it's like you have these very strong desires, right? That Six of Cups, though, in the challenge here. I think you're really wanting to receive a blessing. Six of Cups, too, could be healing as well. You could definitely be going through a period of healing at this time with the Six of Cups here. But I think more than anything is you really want to connect and share. Six of Cups is about bringing your gifts to the world, your talents to the world, sharing with others, helping others. And you may be needing that at this time. You may be needing assistance. You may be needing needing guidance at this time, right? With the Six of Cups. But I think also too is like you're really wanting to show up and be of service and connect and share with others. And I think too you're looking for that sense of comfort and reassurance with things with the Six of Cups. You have the King of Wands here in your current energy at this time. Well, you are the King of Wands. I always say the King of Wands is all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. But I see this as you here in your reading. And I think you have a very strong vision for your future. And I think you're creatively coming up with a game plan on how you can start making moves here. I really do get this energy. It's almost like you have this conqueror's mindset, Aries. I mean, that's definitely an Aries thing. But you're a visionary. King of Wands is the visionary, the trailblazer. I think you have a lot of charisma here as well. So you can use all these parts of your personality here to really further your objectives. I think that's one of your most powerful resources is your personality. Your charisma. You have the Knight of Cups here as your advice here. And I think this Knight of Cups, your advice is to follow your heart, open yourself up to your dreams and the things that you're really ideally wanting for yourself. The Knight of Cups is moving into experiences that you're emotionally desiring. So I would do that. Knight of Cups, he's by the river, right? So he trusts the flow of his emotions and he goes with what feels good, what feels right. You have this Fool card here in the future. I would say expect the unexpected here. Don't limit yourself here, Aries. The Fool card says anything's possible. And I know you may hear that a lot, but literally anything's possible, specifically in your situation. The Fool card says go for what it is that you want. Take a leap of faith with the Fool card. The Fool card is also connected to the archetype of Uranus. And that full moon that we just had activated Uranus because it squared it. And so Uranus is, wanting to go out and do something totally different. Open yourself up to new experiences. Transcend limitation and obstacles. And I see you doing exactly that, entering into new experiences. And I also see this Fool card as you caring a lot less. The Fool card says sometimes we take life too seriously. Right? And we need to kind of have fun, let loose, and have a good time. Definitely something new that you're totally doing here in the future. I don't even think you know what it is yet. There may be something very spontaneous, but I think it'll be something very enlivening here with the Fool card. So this could be like travels or a trip or just something you probably know, but you don't know. You have the Ace of Pentacles here in the outcome. I like the Ace of Pentacles being here in the outcome. I think this is you receiving something that you've been hoping for and praying for. It could be money, or it could be an increase in your resources here. Or it could just be something that you're buying or purchasing here with this Ace of Pentacles. Something, you're getting something. So we'll clarify this and see what this is. You do have that Three of Swords here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. This is the last thing before we're going to clarify your read. But the Three of Swords, something to pay attention to is, for one, take your healing seriously. The Six of Cups being in the challenge, if there's things that you need to attend to at this time or that you need to focus on at this time, in regards to your sense of self and your inner self, I would definitely do that. This sun being in Pisces here for you, and Mercury coming into Pisces, and then this new moon happening in Pisces, all of this is in your 12th house. So the 12th house deals with retreating from the world a little bit. It's not alienation or isolation, but it's solitude, to be able to disconnect from the world a little bit and to be able to really tune in and focus on your inner world, your inner self, deepen your spirituality, or just deepen your connection to the divine, right? But just giving yourself just the time and the space to heal your soul, or to heal parts of your being here. And there's another powerful message coming through, Aries, where your gift, you may be holding back from really sharing your gifts or your full self with the world. And one thing you may be unaware of is that the world needs what it is that you have at this time, that you have to offer. So don't shortcut yourself, or don't, if you're talking to yourself and you're saying things like, I can't make a difference, or am I really going to make a difference, or do people really like me, or you know what I mean? I think that's the wrong way to look at it. I think you will make a big difference, and I think you do make a big difference. Clarify your read. Clarify the Ace of Cups here. Six of Cups as well, and the challenge is trust. You gotta trust here. Clarify the Ace of Cups here in the position of the good stuff. Some of y'all are like, man, I just want a boot thing for fucking Valentine's Day. That would be like a Six of Cups, Knight of Cups thing here. Oh, shit. Clarify the Ace of Cups. You have the Magician here. And this is in the position of the good stuff here. So one thing I see happening here, you becoming a lot more fluid, like water in a way. So if you've been feeling just stuck and rigid and you haven't had any creativity, or just, you ever felt stuck in your life to where things that you're working on and doing is just like you're just not resonating with it, or it just doesn't have that deep, meaningful connection to it? That's about to change. And I think that Pisces energy is really going to do that for you, because Mercury coming into Pisces is the Magician, right? The Magician's Mercury. So Mercury coming into Pisces, and it's interesting that this Magician is with the Ace of Cups, because the Ace of Cups is water. So you have this water and the Magician together, which is the Mercury and Pisces energy that's happening. The good thing that's happening for you is your intellect and your mind becoming more fluid and a lot less rigid, for you to be able to abstractly think about things and come up with creative things. You may think I'm full of shit, but you come back and let me know. When does Mercury come into Pisces? Mercury comes into Pisces on the 14th. And then that sun will come into Pisces on the 18th, will activate that shit even more. So talk about the abstract dreams, visions, creativity, the imagination, just more chill, right? It's not all fucking detached, you know, like Mercury in Aquarius. Clarify the Seven of Cups for the overall energy. You got two cards, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, the reality here that you're trying to build. You're already doing really well in your life, even if you think that you're not. Whatever the progress is, big or small, you're making steps here. And I think what you're ultimately trying to do is create the ideal reality, right, of your dreams, right? And the things that you're imagining and the things and the type of experiences that you really want. Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. And Eight of Pentacles is also connected to the self-mastery card, right? Because Eight of Pentacles is mastering something, working on something. So when it comes to your work and the things that you're working on, this is you bringing in more of these big ideal concepts of what you want to really do with your work now. And so there's a bunch of new things that I see you here wanting to explore. Right, this could be coming up with new services, helping people, buying certain things that will help your business progress, or your work progress, or your projects progress, or just your life progress, you progress. Clarify the Tower for the position of the hopes and fears. Four of Pentacles in the Tower. Yeah, I think you're kind of clinging to stability at this time, but it's interesting. I think you're realizing like it's time for change, but you're just hoping that the change will be positive, like, because you don't want to totally lose your stability, right? You don't want to totally, you know, that's the fear, right, of the Four of Pentacles in the Tower, that you're totally losing everything if you choose to make innovational changes. But in a way, the Four of Pentacles is too rigid and needs to change. And if it doesn't change, then the Tower will happen in a negative way, and that's what you want to avoid. So, but the Tower says that you can also press the reset button with things and start, you know, building things differently or creating things differently. I think it'll be a good change for you. Clarify the King of Wands in your current energy at this time. You have the Star card here. Yeah, you're a trailblazer. And it's interesting, this full moon that we just had in Leo is about your own individuality and being your own confident authority. It deals with leadership. It deals with taking the lead. It deals with assertiveness, confidence, certainty. And Aquarius is more so of the group and everybody working together as a group. But sometimes a group needs a leader. And I think that's you, Aries. You're a leader. You're supposed to really lead the way. And this is this King of Wands and the Star card. You embody this energy really well. Right? So it's not about one or the other, right? It's about both. Like, how can you lead or how can you follow and lead? Right? Instead of conforming all the time or just, you know, doing what everybody else is doing, it's like, no, like, how can you lead and do your own thing? But it's both. Clarify the Six of Cups here in your challenge. You have the Strength card here. Definitely do pick up healing here. Yeah, I would focus on your healing. And the Strength card deals with courage. And I want to say this. Have the courage to trust people and yourself, and to really step into your dreams. Because sometimes we have our dreams, but when we start looking at all the practical things we have to do, we're like, oh, fuck. That's a fear I gotta face. I don't know if I can trust that. That scares me. But the Strength card and the Six of Cups and the challenges, having courage to trust the process and to trust yourself, trust others. Now, obviously, if you can't trust people, of course, right? You'll know. But it's about trusting the process, trusting yourself. Courage, right? Strength card's courage. Clarify the Knight of Cups here as your advice. You pull the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, your advice, Queen of Swords, says, don't waver from your intentions. Stay in alignment with your integrity. Get clear on what you want. Ask for what you want. Demand what you want. Knight of Cups says start moving in that direction as well for your dreams. It reminds me of Napoleon Hill's book, Outwitting the Devil, to where there's a, I don't remember the exact passage, or It's actually really good. If you don't want to read the fucking book, you can just go on YouTube and type in Napoleon Hill Outwitting the Devil. It's an audio book, and it's like this hand. The thumbnail is like a hand. It's like the devil's hand or whatever. But it's actually, and it's like good. It's like narrated really well, and so it's like engaging. So I'll check that out. Clarify the Fool card here in the outcome. But I think, yeah, clarify the Fool in the outcome. You have the Nine of Swords. So this is like nerve-wracking anxiety, nervous energy, because you're leaping outside of your comfort zone. The Fool card is, you take risks, you take leaps of faith, you take chances. And the Nine of Swords is nerve-wracking. It's a little bit anxiety-ridden. So I think that's just natural. Right? I don't think this Nine of Swords is like anything bad. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the outcome. You have the Moon card here, and it's interesting. I know you heard that famous quote. It's actually one of my favorite quotes. Is on the other side of fear is everything that you want, and that's the Moon, right? It's fear, uncertainty, and you have to walk the path through the pillars. And on the other side of the Moon is the Sun, which is everything that you want, all the fun, joy, happiness. And the Ace of Pentacles is here. It's like everything you want is on the other side of that. Some of you here are going to discover something here this month. You'll do some type of deep research or something like that, or you'll look really into things to try to find what you're trying to find what you're looking for. And I think you'll find it with this Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Swords here. Yeah, you pulled the Hermit and with the Three of Swords. The Page of Wands also wanted to come out. This is the isolation energy, I feel. The Hermit is about being a hermit, it's like solitude. But that solitude can turn into isolation, alienation. And so that Three of Swords is a disconnection from relationships, right? And suffering, right? Alone. And with all that 12th house energy with the Sun, Mercury, and the new moon that's happening there in your 12th, that can easily take you into isolation and alienation. It's like, yes, retreat from the world, have more solitude to focus on yourself, but don't forget, to allow yourself to continue to connect to the world, right? Don't totally disconnect, because that's only going to make things worse here. So that's what I got for you, Aries, in your reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. I would love to do a reading for you. Any questions you have, if you're looking for guidance or clarity or confirmation, or just, you just want to know about maybe a future outlook or future timeline, whatever the case might be, I'm here for you. Again, that link's down below in the description. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And yeah, this is your time here to really leap outside of your comfort zone here, really open up to those big ideals here and take more chances here on your dreams and the things that you really want for yourself, because you have the capability with the King of Wands and the Star card, and you have the vision. It's just more so about trusting and allowing and having the courage here. So that's what I got for you. I appreciate you, and I will see you later.